How's it going, everybody? We have some major PlayStation Plus news to go over, and not the good kind of news. Well, we'll get to the good kind of news because if you're a Plus Extra or Premium subscriber, you do have a bevy of new games to check out right now. So these updates did get added yesterday as far as the new additions to PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium. However, as you guys know, every month some major titles, or, you know, major is obviously a subjective term, but I would say in the month of October, some major titles are going to be leaving the service. I don't want to get into the same rhetoric again, but just to quickly note, this happens with every subscription service. Games are added within a specific time period. That is the agreement that is made. Once that deal expires, the games will be removed. It's not a PlayStation only thing, but you would hope that with the added price of PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium, either they sign up for lengthier deals to keep these games on Plus Extra and Premium, or the game quality gets better and better, and we'll probably wait until the end of the year before we really have an idea on how good the game quality is going to get. Nevertheless, October, I would say some huge games are leaving the service. So these are all leaving, I believe, on October the 17th, so if you want to play them, jump on them as soon as possible. So Astabreed is leaving, Clouds and Sheep 2, Far Cry 4 and 5 are both leaving the service. It seems like the Ubisoft deal that Sony and PlayStation had made to get their games on Plus Extra, that is seemingly expiring. I would imagine that given that the Far Cry games are being pulled, Watch Dogs has been pulled, that the next franchise that's going to get pulled from PlayStation Plus Extra is going to be the Assassin's Creed series. Hopefully that doesn't happen in the near future, but that is something to be mindful of. I would, if you want to play those Assassin's Creed games on Plus Extra, try to play them as soon as possible, because I could see them leaving here in the very near future. Gal Gunvolt will be leaving the service. Goosebumps, the game, Inside, and Limbo both leaving the service. Those are super, well, Limbo is not super underrated. Limbo is one of the most iconic games of all time, to be perfectly honest, as far as a downloadable title goes, but Inside, I think, is underrated. Both of those games done by Playdead, very atmospheric, dark platformers. I would definitely check those two games out. Limbo, I believe, is only available on Plus Premium. Inside is available on Plus Extra. Naruto to Boruto Shinobi Striker is leaving the service, which, you know, take that for what you will. I heard that game got a lot of updates and is actually quite a lot better than what it was at launch. Like, when I played it at launch, it was some mindless fun, but, you know, I'm a Naruto diehard, so obviously it's gonna be a game that I enjoy more so, but nevertheless, that is leaving. The Crew is leaving the service, which Crew Motorfest just came out, so that does make quite a lot of sense for that game to leave the service. I think Crew 2 just left the service as well. So that'll be gonzo next month. The Medium is leaving the service. I think this game is super underrated. I know a lot of people played this game and didn't like it. I played it when it initially came out through Xbox Game Pass, and I had a fantastic time with it. I thought it was an incredibly atmospheric horror title. I thought the visuals were great. I thought the gimmick of having these two separate realities, so to speak, I thought that was pretty interesting. Is it a perfect game? No, but as somebody that's not super into horror games, and certainly not into horror games with an emphasis on puzzles, the puzzles weren't that difficult, and I just thought the atmosphere and the aesthetic to this game was so strong, so I would certainly recommend to play this, and this is a game that still holds up pretty highly in price, so if you have an opportunity to play the Medium, I would say go ahead and give it a look. I think a lot of you guys will be pleasantly surprised by that, so yeah, I would check it out. Next up, The Quarry is leaving the service as well. That is a game done by Supermassive Games, the same people that brought Until Dawn. Cheesy horror movie, you guys know the idea with that game. That game came out at $70, which was just crazy, but you know, as a part of a subscription service, get a couple friends over and enjoy the game together. It's throwback horror, and if you're into that, you'll probably enjoy it. If you enjoyed Until Dawn, you'll probably dig that game as well. Torkoal is leaving the service, and then some major ones. Yakuza as a franchise seems to be rotating out of PlayStation Plus, and that is Yakuza 3 Remastered, Yakuza 4 Remastered, and Yakuza 5 Remastered. What I noticed, I don't know if Sega's being a little sneaky about this, but they actually upped the discounted price of Yakuza 0 on every platform. I think Yakuza 0 is now going for like $7 on the PlayStation Store and Steam and all those platforms. It used to go for $4.99, and I think even as low as $3.99. You can't hide from me. If I notice, like, even the slightest dollar difference, you know that's gonna come on my radar. So I don't know if that is aligning with this, but yo, Yakuza is worth it. Like, go buy the Legacy Collection if you've never played Yakuza. That includes Yakuza 0, Kiwami, and Kiwami 2, and that's like $13 or $12 right now. Just go play that. or go buy that. The games are just very, very lengthy, but Yakuza 3, 4, and 5, it's just the thing with Yakuza is I don't know how many people make it to Yakuza 3, 4, and 5. I think everybody gets through Yakuza 0 is like, damn, that's a good, that was a mighty good game, and then they're like, oh, there's like 6 more games to play, 7 more games to play. All right, I'm gonna move on from this because, you know, you're talking about lengthy games with each one of them, but yeah, if you have the time to invest in them, I certainly would invest in all of those games. But all of those games will be leaving the service in October, so if you want to play them, jump on those. Like, Inside and Limbo are super short games. Medium isn't that lengthy, so you can play through that. The Quarry, obviously, not that lengthy either, so those are the games I would focus on, like Yakuza 3, 4, and 5, like... The thing is, like, obviously, don't just jump into Yakuza 3. You should play 0, Kiwami, and Kiwami 2. So, like, you know, you probably can't get to that, which is a bummer. But, yeah, all of those games leaving the service. Moving on from that, I do also want to note that PlayStation Plus Extra and the PS Plus Premium September catalog has been rolled out. And what's interesting is, like, you're losing a lot of Western games with the games being removed in October. Far Cry 4 and 5, I should say. The Crew, the Medium, the Quarry. All those games leaving are like major, I would say relatively major Western titles. And you're getting a lot of Japanese flavor to replace those games. So if you're not into Japanese games, like, I really hope that Sony and Plus as a whole does add some variety, because as much as I talk up JRPGs and Japanese games, like, I know not everybody is into them, so that is gonna be an issue, in my opinion, and they definitely do want to get some premier Western games outside of just the Sony first-party stuff, but that's my 2 cents. What the hell do I know? Nier Replicant has been added. Great game. Obviously, go play through that, then play Automata. I would imagine Automata is going to get added in the near future, just because, like, every Square Enix game is getting added. 13 Sentinels Aegis Rim has been added. Did a separate video on that. It's a fantastic game. I strongly recommend it. Great story, great visuals, great soundtrack. Sid Meier's Civilization 6, Star Ocean: The Divine Force, which I was kind of mid on. Some people really, really enjoyed it. I thought it was okay. But yeah, it's a fine JRPG. Sniper Ghost Warrior Contracts 2, Odin Sphere Left Tracer, great addition there. Another great Vanillaware title. Unpacking, Planet Coaster Console Edition, This War of Mine Final Cut, awesome game there. Cloudpunk, Contra Rogue Core, Tales Noir, Call of the Sea, West of Dead, Star Ocean Integrity and Faithlessness, which is trash. Paw Patrol, the movie, Adventure City Calls, and then for the classics titles, you have Star Ocean First Departure R, Till the End of Time, which is a PS2 on PS4 game, Last Hope 4K and HD Remaster, and Dragon's Crown Pro. So really no actual, like, PS1, PS2, or PSP game, or PS2, Until the End of Time is a PS2 game, but First Departure R is the upgraded release on PS4, and Last Hope, obviously, a remaster of a PS3 game. But, yeah, pretty decent all around if you're into Star Ocean. A lot to like there. Obviously, Second Story, not a part of this lineup because it will be released in November. And who knows? I mean, Sony, that would be a really nice addition if you could work out a deal for that. You're charging $130 a year for Plus Extra. Like, getting a Second Story R, that would be a really, really nice make good to, you know, your subscribers. I'm just throwing out the idea. Will it happen? Probably not. It probably will happen, but well after release. But that'll do it for me. Again, some major titles leaving in October, and the September titles are rolling out right now. So check them out. That'll do it for me. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.